Hello everyone, my name is Ronald03 and welcome back to Xcom2. Now, I apologize for this. I had originally I had a video prepared and ready for publishing, but for some reason the program that I used was removed from the computer. So, I don't know about... Excuse me. So, I apologize for the, I apologize for any sort of, what's it called?
The Advent
inconsistencies.
Similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces. Advent has made steady progress in convincing the remaining populace to migrate to their city centers, with the propaganda campaign providing a constant stream of reminders as to the benefits of migration. They have maintained a steady influx of new converts. Unfortunately, most of these unwitting refugees have little idea of what they are truly signing up for.
So basically what the doctor was saying is how the Advent soldiers are...
Word. The new Resistance Communications Network is fully operational. Now we just have to spread the word. Now that we've established a link, we can use our intel resources to make contact with the local resistance cell in this region. Aside from getting us into the black site, our access to supplies should improve now that we've expanded our reach.
Anyhow, what the doctor was saying is how the Advent forces are bringing in new refugees into their cities. However, they don't know what they're truly being signed up for, meaning they could be brainwashed or experimented on. And that is definitely not good, because...
Strategic resource located.
So that is definitely... Okay, now time for me to make one of my more fun missions.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region. Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance...
Testing to...
I take it this was easier than your last procedure.
Here it is.
Central. Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject is already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself.
Oh boy.
My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
Uh-oh.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander, or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage. Network?
Oh boy.
What we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory, Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. Truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potential. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
Nope.
We need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live admin officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
So basically what they're saying is the Advent officers have this little chip thing implanted inside their brain, and it acts as sort of a Wi-Fi transmitter of this mental energy, and from the sounds of it, it could take up the transmitter can both send and receive a great deal of information, possibly more information than, possibly as fast as the fastest. According to the internet, the human mind can hold up to 10 to 100 terabytes, but others estimate up to 2.5 petabytes. Now, apparently a petabyte is 1,000 terabytes, and 1 terabyte is about 1,000 gigabytes. So do the math, and it's 1,000 terabytes and 1,000 gigabytes. We are dealing with 2,500,000 megabytes, which is more than, I don't even know what kind of computer can hold. It would have to be a supercomputer to hold that much information. So they're transmitting, even if they're transmitting 1 terabyte of information, and it's being generous considering all the tactical information that they must get transferred, even if it's 1 terabyte, they're transferring it over an enormous sized distance. Something like that would require a lot of power to handle and transfer. And the funny thing is, the human brain can run only on 12 watts. That's enough to power a small light bulb. Kind of funny is how the human brain is the most energy efficient storage device on this planet, and possibly maybe ever will be, unless we encounter aliens, but that might be a problem. Okay, back to the game.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skulljack that Titan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Hello, Commander. Proving grounds facility will start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running. We noticed early on that the Avenger has a tendency to...
Oh, come on! I want to hear what it said. It said tendency to dip forward, something, something, something. Alright, so... Alright, let's get going then.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Alright, so... basically what the research is saying is how the armor that has been taken from the Advent soldiers has been turned into this nanofiber armor, which is basically seems to be like a shirt of some kind, but it is able to stop maybe a small caliber bullet, I'm guessing, or possibly a knife. But anyhow, this material is able to be as thick as a sweater, but it still provides the same sort of toughness as a regular suit of standard Kevlar.
Knowing that my past surgical experience is limited, I am sure the crew appreciates that I hone my skills on fallen Advent forces before triaging our own wounded. To the uninitiated, the common Advent trooper is seemingly human. The aliens have disguised its most glaring divergence from the human form with a carefully designed helmet.
I think that's where in the first episode the aliens have those like those eye thingies, eye slit thingamajiggers.
Without access to it.
Commander, we
Oh,
have
no.
intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
Oh no. A UFO hunts the Avenger, or... Oh boy. That is going to be fun.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. What that means?
Nothing on
Oh
the
boy.
comms.
This is going to be fun.
It's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, dear mother. Enjoy
Dead mother.
rests.
We plan to. Our water purification.
Massive signal
What?
coming from the Advent network tower. It's... Oh, sir, I think you want to see this. Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who will refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end. Even as I speak to you today,
Got incoming on approach!
Your signal's breaking up.
Uh-oh.
direct word is to end the scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you!
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again!
We'll ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Oh.
Get your people out of there!
Oh.
We will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.